and then lift his arm, come back over here and try to touch the ground. So keep looking right there. So we're getting cervical rotation and thoracic rotation, and then come back. And we'll do that 10 times about that same speed.
So you want to make sure you look first?
Look first. Where your head goes, your body will go. So look first. Now don't go straight across. So you're going to come back there. Right? So that's cervical rotation and thoracic rotation. We'll do that 10 times, nice and slow, then we'll switch sides. So we'll do 10 on the other side. Same position. So we'll do both sides. And you're going to go on your hands and knees.
And if that person can't open up that far, is that okay?
Yeah, we don't force it.
Yeah.
Right? If they don't, and this is one of the things going back to where I talked about at the very beginning, the first thing everyone does when they come in is get screened.
Okay.
I would know that they can't go that far and
So
know
you
that
had
there's a
something
problem.
adjust, okay.
Yeah, we would adjust it. But yeah, don't force it. Just go to where you can go and stop right there. So go on your hands and knees. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your head back this way and drop your belly button down to the floor. So if you're familiar with yoga, cat camel, right? So now we've got cervical flexion extension. And then when you come back up, take it all the way.
Okay.
We got cervical flexion extension, lumbar flexion extension. Right?
Cat cow, as Jennifer Michelli says.
There you go. Right? We'll do that nice and slow 10 times.
Okay.
Right? And then you're going to flip over on your back. Put both feet flat on the floor with both palms or arms straight up.
Both feet flat on the
No,
floor,
oh,
okay?
there you go. So arms here. So what you're going to do is he's going to, when I tell him, he's going to push his hips up to the ceiling and take his arms all the way out to the floor. So push up with your hips, arms go out. So we've got hip flexion extension, knee flexion, and we've got shoulder horizontal abduction adduction. Then come back up, right? So we've got 10 times there, right? And then you're going to stand up, put your feet shoulder width apart, hands down by your side with your thumbs forward. So you're going to squat like you're going to sit down in that center.
You were good.
Squat like you're going to sit down in a chair, and as you do, raise your arms up as far as you can in shoulder flexion. Right? So we're going shoulder flexion, back to neutral, some shoulder extension, hip flexion extension, knee flexion extension, ankle dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Right? So we're mobilizing all the major joints in the body with this series. So you do that 10 times, and this is where it gets kind of tricky. So I want you to go like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to lunge to the right. Now the direction that you're lunging, that arm's going to go into external rotation, and the other arm's going to go into internal rotation. So if you're here, you're going to lunge, and then come right back. Right? So, so start here. So lunge that way. Rotate there. And rotate there. Right? It looks like the walk like an Egyptian.
Egyptian,
Right?
yeah.
So we've got hip abduction, adduction. He's abducting that hip, abducting that hip. Shoulder external, internal rotation. Come back. So we'll do 10 times to one side, and then switch 10 times to the other side.
So,
Yeah.
like this,
So the
right?
side that you're lunging to, that arm goes into external rotation. Yeah. And remember, don't force it. It's just
Okay.
rotate whatever's comfortable. It's kind of like saying, hey guys, we're getting ready to do some stuff. I just think you might want to get ready for it. Right? That's it.
Hey,
You're never
guys.
going to use those ranges of motion, but let's say today was a pushing day. Are we going to, maybe if we want to do a shoulder press, are we going to go into external rotation a little bit? Yeah. So it's kind of smart to warm those muscles up a little bit. Next one, you're going to put your feet together. You're going to take a step back with your left, arms right here, sorry. You're going to take a step back with your left leg. Now bring your arms together. And then you're going to rotate your body into the forward leg, right? And then step back up to the neutral position. And then go back out where you started. So now we've got, with this, we've got horizontal adduction, abduction with elbow flexion. You're doing a backwards lunge, and then you've got trunk rotation on top of it. So you start here.
Okay.
You go backwards lunge,
Hands together.
hands together,
Rotate that.
rotate, and then come back up to the neutral position. All right?
10 times each side.
10 times each side. And then the last one is we'll do hinging at the hip with a straight leg, so our hip dominant with a straight leg, but we'll go into shoulder extension. So put your arms, palms facing forward. You're going to push your hips back, and then you're just going to pull your arms back, and then stand right back up. All right, so we do our hip dominant motion. We did a hip dominant with a bent leg, hip dominant with a straight leg. Now we have our shoulder extension, right?